And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolve, the Frozen Factory. Well, we need to power up that, let's see, plasma head charger. So it's right on this line here. So this is a good spot for a turbine setup. So let's go ahead and set this up. And I need to kind of put some of the, for reasons unknown, it is, I don't know what I was thinking there. What is all that? This is where it needs to be. I don't know what I was doing there. That's weird. And in like that, and then down, just like that. So we have a remove only and an add only right there. That should be the setup done right. I don't know what I was thinking when I put that in the wrong spot, but it's fixed now, so we can move on. Okay, so plasma head is going to be basically line up right here. So let's go to the, let's get the turbine up and running for now, wherever it may be. I want to line this, make sure it's lined up right. So 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Turbine is good to go. All right. Now we need to beam power right into this thing. So I'm going to go underneath, in fact, and go down to here and beam power from underneath. That way we get the maximum amount of beamage going this way. And then I'm just going to go straight down with it from here. And granted, it's not enough power to keep this at full charge until we start getting lenses. And I could make a few lenses. I've got some eyes that I can work with. But we're not going to be using a whole lot. And there's really no reason to freak out about it. We've already got one plasma head. So now we need to look at automating the delivery of these said plasma heads. So let's get some matter movers. I want a bunch of these. Make sure I've got plenty of those. I need batteries now. And so with all these resources, I'm going to make 4 and then 25. So that is how we make batteries. Because this system, I'm going to take that one away. I want, let's go to F4 and get rid of that. I want to put those there. I want that. I've already got the batteries in there. So I want to beam these this way. And these aren't going to run very often, or they shouldn't at first. So I'm going to put a solar panel right there. So as soon as the sun comes up, as soon as it gets 64 power, it'll beam it over, and that is how I'm going to run it. Now I just need to go down with it, and the way I do this, because I line these up, is the distances should be fine. So I'll be able to put a matter mover right down there, and then the next matter mover, this is 64 blocks or so, The next matter mover, I'll just put a battery on top and then put another matter mover down. So let's zoom down there. Oh. Okay, I actually want to interrupt that signal because I want to put a plasma head into this thing. In order to do that, I'm gonna need a little bit of fanciness here. So let's figure out at what height I want these. So this is basically the height that I'm on right here. So I'm gonna put a new laser going down, a battery, a matter mover, and a logistics hopper. Okay, the hopper is gonna get filled from there, and it then will beam more down south. But what the hopper will give me is the ability to beam stuff in other directions. So that is why I do that. So I need pretty much the only place I can put a hopper for this is right there. And there's a really bright light right behind me. So I'm gonna make that remove only. Make sure to do it remove only, otherwise it will be filled up with ores. And now I want, I kind of did that in a way that doesn't leave me much choice here. I could beam it over to here, and that would save me a few plasma heads, but I'm not too worried about that. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to move them right in. We are still above the level at which Minox spawns, so I am not too worried about losing these plasma heads to Minox at this level. This is pretty much one of the only underground mining systems where this is a problem, or this isn't a problem, I should say, is right here. We've got quite a lot of leeway when it comes to what we mine and how much we mine. So I really want to maximize the amount. See, you can see this ore, after it empties out, it's empty because it doesn't mine that much per cycle. Only 16. Oh, I think he sped up the cycles. So it's doing twice as many cycles now. Anyway, that plasma head will be able to pull a lot more ore every cycle. But what this does is we need to then double up the system here to maintain the distance. So this matter mover here will beam into this one, which will then beam all the way down below, and I need to get rid of that glass right there. Yes, Mr. Lift, I know you're there. You don't have to keep telling me. Okay, and I want to make sure I get rid of that glass right there because that kind of is a problem. Matter movers, unlike lasers, matter movers can't process through glass. Okay, so here is another level, and this is, I believe, where my lithium is. So all of this is all lithium, and this is a problem because I need to put a... This is kind of all using the area around it. I've got a laser down here for defense, but I need to put like a hopper right here for plasma heads. However, the problem is now, where do I put this, put it in there? Because I don't have... Can I go underneath? I can. So I'm gonna go underneath with it here. I got a little bit of lithium on me, that's fine. I'm not too worried about it. And that's a 75 slot storage hopper, which... Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens, man. So that is going to be remove only. And as soon as these start getting delivered, we'll start seeing some activity down here. So I try to match these up. So how do I want to do this? This is always sort of the trick of how to get stuff over there. We have them coming down right here. So I need to pick up the signal, beam some that way, and beam them down, and continue the beam down. So maybe I'll put one here. Wait, let me think about this for a second. So if I beam this one out, there's really no way to get it wrapped around and straight down. So this one would have to beam down. Okay. This is kind of tough to think of on the fly here. So I need this to go down. And I need one to be beamed that way. So if I put a hopper here, which is basically the only solution I have to beam this one down. Okay, so let's beam that one down. And get some trickery going on to beam one going this way, and then figure out the battery situation over there. And then I need another supply for those. So let me get up a little ways here. Ah, what happened? Oh. Okay, so I need another one here. Oh, does that? Yeah, that's not gonna work. What am I thinking? Okay, lift, you can go down. You're free and clear. Thank you. Yeah, that's not gonna work at all. Okay, so let's think about this again. I'm gonna need, so that's going down. I'm going to need one up here. Oh, I just got delivered one. Two, actually. Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna need one coming that way. And this is the line that it's gonna be on right here. Okay, so I'm gonna need to figure that out in a second. This is the whole process of automating this. You do this once and it's done. You don't have to worry about it anymore. But the process of getting to it is a little bit tedious. Okay, so if that one is coming out, I'm gonna need a battery or something right here, or some sort of power input. Well, I've got this power here. I'm gonna take this away. I don't have any of those kinds of batteries. Okay, so instead of, I'm gonna have that there. I'm gonna take these away. And I'm gonna have a battery here. And I think I have I think I grabbed that green laser. So let me use that up out of my inventory. There it is. So I'm not sure. Okay, so they're right down there. Not too worried about that. So that will beam down, and this will beam in. And then I'll have another one. Actually, I want that to be a blue one. And this one to be a green one. So that'll continue the power. This will power this one over here. And this one is actually sharing the power between the two. So that's actually pretty good. And why is this huge hole right here? Okay, so I need to clear that out and then continue on further down. So it's holding one plasma head, so now we just need to get it over which is a fairly simple process now that we're here of putting a hopper right above this battery. Okay. And I need to beam one. I mean, it's not going to fill that battery very fast. It's like 10 power per second. So it's not super fast, but as you can see, we've already got plasma heads over here. So I need another one to beam this way, which essentially puts it right here. And then I need to let's see, I can put it here. This is kind of weird. And then in like that. And you can see upgraded, it automatically upgraded, and it's now able to pull a lot more ore out. Let's go check up on iron and see if that has been upgraded and is running much faster now. It should have upgraded. Yep, look at that. We now have plasma heads. This thing is pulling much more ore every cycle, which has allowed it to saturate the line. So that's awesome. We now have automated plasma heads being delivered now. So now I just need to work it so it's all the way down. Not sure how much of that to show on camera. This was a whole long process, so it would take 3 or 4 episodes to get it all done. So I'd like the next episode to sort of move on from this. We need to start making those machine blocks. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.